You think you're all that. You think you're better than everyone. You're actually not that pretty. So and so is prettier than you. Looks are not everything, You're going to get older one day. Humble yourself. Everything is not about looks, okay? Ladies, have you ever heard this before from bum ass haters? Okay. Hi, Bella Beauties. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we will discuss the reasons why people don't want beautiful women to know they are beautiful and how to remain confident as a pretty girl and not diminish yourself to make other people feel better. Okay. When beautiful women are confident in themselves, we are presumed to be arrogant, conceited, and vain, right? And you're not allowed to be confident in yourself and your looks. You're not allowed to know and acknowledge that you are pretty, right? You're supposed to pretend to not know, okay, and let other people bestow that title upon you, okay? And you're just supposed to grovel at your feet and praise them for complimenting you and pretend like, oh no, I'm not that pretty. Oh my God, I'm not. Yeah, no. Right? But you're not allowed to know or be confident. Otherwise, you are arrogant. Oh, so you think you're pretty. You agree. You think you're really pretty. It's given that type of vibe. Okay. So let's talk about why people assume beautiful women that are confident are arrogant. Okay. Number one is you remind them of something that they lack and feel insecure about. Okay. For example, let's say in your culture, the standard of beauty for women is to be like slim, thick, so small waist, big butt, wide hips, and let's say like they are pretty too, but they have a slender build, right? Now, seeing you remind them of something that they lack that they want for themselves, right? You are now that constant reminder of what they lack. So self esteems drop when you walk in the room, okay? And you threaten how they view themselves right now, okay? Because maybe before, when they didn't know you existed, they had pretty high self esteem. Now they see you and they see that something that they wish they had. And now every time they're around you, they're not as confident as they used to be, okay? So you stir up these deep seated insecurities, okay, that leads to them resenting you, right? So instead of them recognizing that these feelings stems from their own self doubt, right? They attack your character and they call you conceited or arrogant because it's not enough that you're beautiful, but you're not supposed to enjoy your beauty, right? You're not allowed to know that you're beautiful and enjoy it, right? Because who do you think you are? Right? They feel like you existing in your body and being confident and happy means that you're rubbing it in their face. Like, you're prettier, you're sexier, and you're just rubbing it in their face by you just existing and being confident. Okay, so that's how they view it, right? All right, number two, you threaten their social status on the social hierarchy, right? So in many social circles, beauty is tied to status, right? So when you enter a space and receive more attention or admiration, it can make other people feel like their positions are being threatened, right? They may feel compelled to tear you down to maintain their own place in the social hierarchy. Perhaps they were the prettiest girl there, right? But now you show up and you're pretty as hell. You are the shiny new toy, right? The boys are paying more attention to you now, right? Like they feel like you're taking their spot, like you're taking their attention away from them. So they have to do something to tear you down and knock you down that social hierarchy, right? So they will start a smear campaign against you to change how people perceive you. Okay. Example of this, I told you guys in my one of my old videos called "She's Jealous of You." I told you guys there was this other pretty girl in my middle school and high school that basically targeted me from the minute she saw me. The minute this girl saw me, she just had something against me. And she felt the need to point out my supposed flaws. Okay. She was sizing me up. And later on, this boy that she had a crush on talked to me and was basically kind of like flirting with me a little bit. At that time, I didn't even know, like, I wasn't really like looking into flirting with guys and all of that. Like I was just there to do my schoolwork and go. Like I was going through a lot. I had no idea that she liked the guy. Okay. From then on, she launched a whole smear campaign to change how people perceived me. Okay. So she would try to get people to not like me and see me as uncool, or point out, like, I don't know, stuff I'm wearing secretly to other people, to change how they perceive me. Okay, so that they can make fun of me on her behalf. Okay. Especially to guys. Like, she did this with guys a lot because she was so jealous and threatened, because the guy that she actually really liked, like, paid attention to me, right? I guess she vowed to make sure that no other guy sees me as desirable again. Okay. So for years, like, she went as far as even cyberbullying me behind my back. And I didn't know it until high school was over. Right. So basically, she used people as her puppet and flying monkeys, because she pressed me once, like, she addressed me once and I shut it down. So she felt like she couldn't face me directly. So she'd rather go behind, hide behind other people to do her job for her, basically. She couldn't face me by herself. So she decided to get other people to just come at me on her behalf, right? To isolate me and knock me down that social hierarchy ladder. And she kept, like, less pretty girls around her as her friends so that she can be seen as the prettiest one, right? But because I was actually a threat, she had to eliminate me, right? So one thing she would do is just convince people that, I was arrogant. I think I'm all that. I think I'm the smartest. I think I'm the prettiest. I think I'm all that. Blah blah blah. I think I look down on people. Blah blah blah. Because I was still confident in myself and I won't dim myself to make other people feel better, right? So those idiots will still think I'm arrogant and start negging me because they feel like they have to humble me. Like, they don't want me to have any self-esteem. Like, that's how narcissists work. Like, that's how, like, female sociopaths work. Like, they will literally convince other people that you're a terrible person so that those other people will feel justified in basically bullying you, right? All because you threaten their social hierarchy. Okay. Number three, assumed privilege. Like, people feel like you're arrogant because they assume you have a lot of privilege, that your life must be perfect, right? So there's an assumption that beautiful women lead easier lives because of our appearance, right? And people may think we act better, okay, or are entitled, due to the advantages of privilege, right? When they see a beautiful woman, they assume she must be used to getting special treatment, and therefore they think, that we think highly of ourselves, right? Because they think your life is perfect. They feel like, humbling you is justified because your life is so perfect. They feel like they're doing the right thing because you're so big headed, right? You think you're so perfect. I remember in high school, like, I will just, like, have girls come up to me, like, I'm cool, like, I'm thinking like we about to chop it up, right? And I'm all friendly, like, hey girl, hey, da, da, da. And they will say something very rude and disrespectful to me, unprovoked. And I'll be taken aback because I'm like, what? Like, what just happened here? I'm so confused. Like, huh? Um, I was confused because I literally did nothing to these people. Like, there was just something I was just not picking up. I'm like, what is going on? Like, every time, like, I think people about to talk to me, like, we're about to, whatever, they'll just say something really rude, unprovoked. And I'm just sitting there like, what happened? And I will notice that they won't do that to other people, but they will do that to me constantly. So finally, like, one girl had to tell me, like, she was like, girl, it's because you're pretty. And I was like, like, huh? It didn't make any sense to me. Like, wouldn't they be nicer to me if they thought I was pretty? And at that time, I was going through so much, like, in my personal life, a lot of trauma at home and stuff like that, that I would trade lives with anybody else in a minute. Okay. Like, I was jealous of people that came from happy, healthy homes. Okay. So for me, like, I couldn't fathom people being jealous of me because, like, what is there to be jealous of? Like, so until that girl told me that, it had never crossed my mind. So because people assume that you have this privilege, and they assume that your life is perfect and you must be big headed, right? That you're just, skating through life, right? That you deserve to be humbled. And they don't feel bad about saying nasty things to you or trying to humble you or negging you or just, like, outright just disrespecting you because they feel like you deserve it. They feel like they have to bring you down a couple notches, because they feel like your life is so perfect. Number four, they fear your success. Okay. If you're a beautiful woman, if you're confident and you're smart and you're ambitious, the chances of your success is very high. Okay. Look at Kim Kardashian. Okay. Look at Beyonce. Look at Rihanna. Beauty is just the cherry on top to get to your success. Okay. If you are a pretty girl with low self esteem, there is a good chance that you won't succeed at what you want to do, or go after what you want because you lack the confidence to do that, right? So people are okay with you having that low confidence and being quote unquote humble because you will never amount to what your capabilities are. Okay. That's why they want to keep your confidence low, because if you're gorgeous and confident and ambitious and smart, there is a high probability that you will achieve your goals, right? And a lot of people are terrified of that because they feel like it's not fair, right? You're already beautiful by nature, but now you're smart too, and you have a great job too, or a successful business too, and a good romantic partner too. Like that's too many positives for a lot of people, right? That's why they need your self esteem low. They need it to be low because they are terrified of your potential because you could have it all. You could have it all. And they are terrified of that, right? That breeds a lot of jealousy in people. So that's why they neg you, they insult you, they sabotage you, they ostracize you, they isolate you. That's why they do that, because if you actually realize who you are, game is over, right? And they have to watch your success and sit in that jealousy. That's why they feel the need to do that. Okay. All right. So now let's move on to how to actually be or remain confident as a pretty girl. Okay. One, you have to actually acknowledge your appearance and accept that you're pretty. Okay. I know that sounds so like, oh, okay, whatever. But I mean it. Okay. So many pretty girls are negged, okay, and humbled so much in their life that they feel like they can't even acknowledge that you're beautiful, because as soon as you say you're pretty, it's like, no, bitch, you're not that, you average, you a sick, you a sick. Like people just get so triggered when you acknowledge that you're pretty. It's like they just have to bring you back down. It's like at that point, it's like, okay, here comes all the haters. Like once you've got enough of that, you know, reaction, you tend to not want to acknowledge it because like all the backlash and humbling, right? So like whatever, y'all got it. I'm a six. Okay, whatever. But I encourage you guys to admit it. It's okay. We're not gonna jump you. It's a safe space. It's okay to admit you're pretty. It's okay to admit you're gorgeous. Okay. Don't try to be the pick me pretty girl. Okay. There is no award for low self-esteem. Okay, that is the first step to being confident, is to acknowledge your strengths, and accept them. Okay, and actually believe it. Also, you guys, you don't have to look like Lori Harvey or Beyonce to be considered pretty or beautiful. Okay, it all is basically based on your environment. Like the beauty standards for different countries, they're all different, right? The beauty standards in America is not the same as the one in Asia. Okay, the beauty standards in Asia is not the same as the one in Africa. Okay, and it's also in the States. It's also like in your environment, in the group that you're in the school that you're in the class that you're in. It's all based on that. So you could be a 10 in Ohio, and in Miami you might be a 5. You're still pretty in Ohio. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you don't have to always be the most gorgeous girl to have pretty privilege. Okay. Number two, you need to heal. Okay. So the second step to being confident and remaining confident is to heal. Okay. The emotional trauma and everything you've gone through, you need to heal that. Okay. You need to undo all the damage, and all the things people have said and done to you. Okay, that is what is holding you back and making your self esteem low, because you believe them. Okay, let me tell you guys something. Jealousy and pathological envy is way more common than you realize. Okay, the people closest to you can be the most envious of you. So if you find that these people just insult you out of nowhere or go out of their way to make sure you feel small and worthless, that's on purpose. Okay, they are jealous of you and they know who you are and what you are capable of. Okay, so they do these things to make sure that your self-esteem stays low, because once you heal, you will achieve all the things that you dreamed of. You will be happy, you will be confident, you will have healthy people in your life, and you won't even look at them twice. You will be even disgusted and embarrassed for giving them the time of day for allowing them in your life. Okay. And they are terrified of that. That's why they want to make sure you feel inferior to them, because them being around you automatically lowers your self esteem. Okay. That's pathological envy. That's why the first chapter of the Glow Getter Guidebook is called Who Am I? Okay. You're supposed to list everything about you, your personality, your character, your morals, your values, your accomplishments, your likes, your dislikes. Those are your facts. Okay. So you need to go back to your facts every time you think of something negative that your haters have said to you in the past. Go back to your facts and you will notice that, hey, this is not true. What she said wasn't true, because look at this fact right here. I did this and that. I was able to achieve this and that. I was able to do this and that. That's not true, right? Uh, they say those things to you so that you will believe them, right? And if you believe them, your self-esteem stays low and you have anxiety and you panic and you have paranoia because you feel so low about yourself, right? And because your self-esteem is low, you will never work to be who you're supposed to be, right? Specifically with pretty girls, people want to be around you, right? But they want to keep your self-esteem low so that you never leave them. Healing allows you to release their control over you. And with time, you will be able to be confident. You will walk away from anyone who tries to keep you down. So go to therapy, journal, okay, aka trauma dump journal, wink wink. Do the EMDR, do the somatic experience, and do the trauma release exercises. Okay, do the yoga, do the meditation, exercise. Okay, do what you need to do to heal. Okay, and remember that people project a lot. Okay, just because they wrong you does not mean you deserved it. Okay, just because they did something bad to you does not mean you deserve that. Okay, just because they say something hurtful to you does not mean it's true. People operate from their own hurt. Okay, so a lot of times, a lot of things people say to you is just all projection. They actually think that way about themselves and they want to put that onto you. Okay, everybody is looking for power, and if they can make you feel small, they got some power. So don't take it personally. Okay, that's the first step to healing. You need to heal. You need to do the work to heal so that you can become confident over time. Okay, a lot of the things that people have done to you was not your fault. You did not deserve that, and it's not true. You actually have to do the work to undo all of that. Because I sit here sometimes, guys, and I just think of all the things people have done to me, and I'm just like, wow, I never actually did anything to these people for them to treat me like that. I never actually did anything to these people for her to say something like that to me. Like, I was nothing but good to this person. Why did they treat me like that? Why did they say those things about me? Because it wasn't true. And it wasn't true. It is still not true, right? So they do these things on purpose, because if your self-esteem is low, you will keep allowing their toxicity into your life, right? Okay, so the third way to be or remain confident as a pretty girl is self-care. Okay, you need to take care of yourself physically, groom yourself, take care of your nails, run a comb through your hair. Okay, take care of your feminine hygiene, shave, wax, laser, take care of your skin. Okay, smell good, look good, do your makeup if you feel like you want to. Okay, feel good. When you look good, you feel good. Okay, and when you feel good, your confidence gets a huge boost. Okay, I told you guys before, there is no prize for suffering. There is no prize for looking like you're suffering. Okay, there is no prize for intentionally looking bad so that other people won't say that you're conceited or stuck up. Okay, there is no prize for looking like you're low maintenance just to avoid being called stuck up. Okay, don't hold back from dressing well or embracing your natural beauty just to dodge criticism. Okay, people will criticize you until the day you're gone. Okay, and even when you're gone, they'll go to your funeral, come back home, and talk more ish about you. Okay, that's just how people are. It will never stop. So if you live by people's criticism, you will never live your life to the fullest. And baby, you only have one life. Like, are you seriously going to limit yourself to what people think about you? Okay, you're not here to downplay yourself for anyone's comfort. Okay, confidence comes from embracing every part of yourself, including your physical beauty, and not dimming it for anyone. Okay, enjoy your beauty. Okay, so don't hide or apologize for being put together, looking good, or feeling great about yourself. This is about showing up for you. Okay, it's not about anybody else. So F what anybody else is saying. You're not conceited or arrogant or whatever for taking care of yourself physically. Okay, stop being scared of wanting to look good. Number 4, how to remain confident or be confident is work on your strengths. Okay. Confidence is not just about knowing you're beautiful. Okay. It's about being aware of all your strengths. Okay. Both inside and out. People do see your looks first, but it's your unique talents, skills, and personality that makes you memorable. Okay. So focusing on these inner strengths can help you build a confidence that can't be shaken. Okay. Right. Take some time to identify what makes you unique beyond your looks. Okay. Are you a great listener, a creative thinker, a problem solver, or someone who can easily make other people laugh? When you know your strengths, you're empowered with an inner confidence that radiates through every interaction. Okay. People will come across you and be like, oh my God, she was so pretty, but she was so funny. Oh my God, she was so cool to talk to. Like, oh my God, and she's so smart. Da, 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 da. Like, that's where your confidence comes from. Okay. In the Glow Getter Guidebook, there's a chapter called My Strengths. That's where you list all your strengths. Okay. So hone in on that and perfect them. So perfect your strengths. Okay? So those strengths are what builds your confidence. Okay. Your strengths are what builds your confidence. So if you don't have any strengths, start finding things that you're interested in and perfect them, or at least try to perfect them. Okay. So invest time and energy into growing your skills, nurture your talents, and that will keep you grounded and fulfilled. Okay. So when you focus on your own growth, people see your substance and not just the surface. So let's take Tyla for example. Okay, the singer Tyla. She is so confident because she knows she's good at what she does. Okay, she's a great dancer. She has a good voice. She has some hits under her belt. She has great stage presence. The girl can perform. Like, she knows she's good. Like, you can just look at Tyla, any video of Tyla, any picture of Tyla, and know that girl is confident because she knows she's good. Okay, because she works on her craft. She perfects her craft. So she knows, like, I got this. Like, when I get on stage, I know how to blow their minds. Okay. That's where your confidence comes from, is your strengths. Work on your strengths. Okay. What are you good at? What do you want to be good at? Okay. Work on perfecting those. Okay. Like, for example, I don't know, Beyonce. Okay. Beyonce is very confident because she knows once she hits that stage, it's over for everybody else. Okay. That's where your confidence comes from. It's your strengths. What are your strengths? Figure that out and perfect it so that when you walk out, you know, like, oh, I got this. Oh, I know how to do this. Oh, I'm good. Like, you won't have any anxiety about that thing or just in general because you know what you're good at. Okay. All right. When you know you're good at something, what people say about you won't mean anything to you. It's just like, whatever. I know what I'm good at. I know what I can bring to the table. Right? Okay. So, and that's where insecure people will start calling you arrogant and stuck up, right? They call Tyler stuck up. But Beyonce is probably the most humble celebrity, and people will still hate on her. People still hate on her to this day, Beyonce. And she's been in the game for 25 plus, 20, was it 20 plus years? Okay. And she's probably the most humble celebrity I've ever seen. Okay. So it doesn't matter how humble you come across or how humble you are, how you try to not come off as arrogant or stuck up or whatever. People will still hate on you. Are you going to continue dimming your light to make other people feel comfortable and they will still hate on you? Or are you going to be confident and they will still hate on you? I would choose the second one. Okay. For example, let's take Jennifer Lawrence, the white actress. She used to do like self-deprecating humor a lot. She used to bring herself down a lot, like humble herself to make other people laugh. Like, oh, I'm not like those celebrities. I'm just a normal person. And she will burp and she will do this. And like, she would just be like, she'll do like crass things to make other people feel like, oh, she's not like those uppity celebrities. Like, she did all that and people still talk shit about her. So trying to be humble, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. People are still going to talk ish about you. So just be yourself and be confident. Okay. So accept that you're good at something, perfect it, and F what people think. You know you're good. Okay. So work on your strengths. That's how you stay confident. Okay. Number 5, you need to treat your haters like deluded fans. Okay. I cannot say that enough. Like, you need to treat your haters like they are some deluded fans that are obsessed with you. Okay. This might sound like a little bit bold, but it's one of the most empowering mindsets that you can have, right? When you're confident and secure, it's easier to see that people who go out of their way to tear you down are often reacting to their own insecurities or envy. Okay. In many ways, their negativity only highlights the impact that you have. Okay, so instead of letting them bring you down, try viewing them like they're confused admirers, like they're obsessed with me, like they're in love with me or something. I don't know. Regina George, I don't know. Like, I think she's obsessed with me or something. Okay. People who notice you, focus on you, and deep down wish they had what you have, they admire you. They are secret haters. Okay. They're obsessed. Okay. So negative comments are often more about the person saying them than it is about you. Okay. People tend to project their own insecurities onto others, especially those that they secretly admire. Okay. When you recognize this, it's easier to detach and not take things personally. Okay. Haters spend more time thinking about you than they will admit. Okay. Their fixation reveals that on some level, they're invested in what you're doing and how you look. Rather than internalizing their criticism, look at it as like an odd form of flattery. Okay. You're memorable enough to impact them. That's how powerful you are. Okay. You need to see yourself as a celebrity and treat gossip like it's the tabloids. Okay. When people gossip, think of it as like, oh, they're reading the tabloids. Like, I'm a celebrity. Of course, they're going to gossip about me. Like, duh. Well, who are they going to talk about themselves? Like, nobody wants to hear that. So, just like celebrities, the more you shine, the more people will talk. Okay, so being the topic of discussion comes with the territory when you're pretty and confident and secure. Okay, don't waste your energy feeling hurt or confused by gossip and things like that because it's a sign of your impact. Okay, being the subject of their stories shows that you are memorable. It shows that you're doing something right. It shows that you're really that girl. Because if you weren't, they wouldn't be talking about you. Okay, people do not talk about irrelevant people, right? They won't waste their time gossiping about somebody that's irrelevant or that they don't admire in some way. Okay, it's jealousy. So you need to treat your haters like they're fans, they're stans. Okay, they should be on Twitter making little fan pages of you. Okay. They are obsessed with you because they want to live through you. Like they want to be like you, but because they can't be like you, they resort to talking shit about you. Like it's just envy. Don't take it personally. Like to this day, I still have a couple people stalking me and still talking ish about me when I have been nothing but good to these people. Like they are obsessed to the point where like everybody that I interact with, especially like on social media, like they go to like follow them and try to like talk to them too. Like it's like they're sick. It's like fan behavior, like they're obsessed is weird. Okay. So you need to start seeing them like, oh, they're fans. Oh, obsessed. Oh, stans. Oh, yeah, yeah. That's how you need to treat these people. Okay. All right. Number 6 way to be or remain confident as a pretty girl is you have to vet people. Okay, this is very important, ladies. If you have some sort of societal privilege, there is a lot of pressure to be a people pleaser because not being a people pleaser will earn you the terms mean, selfish, stuck up, conceited. You think you're above other people, you think you're all that. People feel like you shouldn't vet people or set boundaries with them. Otherwise, you will live up to that conceited, stuck up label. Okay. That, my dear, is a manipulation tactic. Okay. People just want to be able to use you up and disrespect you without consequences. Okay. A lot of times, when you're beautiful or have some type of societal privilege and you don't set boundaries with people because you don't want to seem mean or stuck up, people end up thinking you're ditzy because they feel like you don't see that they don't deserve to be in your life. Why are you allowing them to be in your life? Like they know they don't deserve to be in your life. So the fact that you are allowing them to be in your life makes them feel like you're kind of stupid, okay? Or that you don't see that they are disrespecting you or just using you, right? That's why I have a video on my channel. It's called You Have to Be Mean If You're Pretty, because when you have pretty privilege, people are always trying to humble you and tear you down, right? They feel justified because they feel like you have it easy in life. Okay. So they will always throw shade and do shady things to sabotage you, to tear down your self esteem. So it is important to vet people and set boundaries. Okay. Everybody cannot sit with you. Okay. Just like Regina George, you can't sit with us. Okay. Look what happened. She let Katie into her friend group and that girl just like brought her down. Okay. Like I know Regina George is not a good example of a person, but I'm just giving you an example. Like Bringing the wrong people into your circle or into your life will really damage or destroy you. Okay. So no, everybody cannot sit with you. I'm so sorry about that. Like, people can't sit with you. You have to vet people. You can't just allow everybody into your life just to be quote unquote nice. Okay. If that makes you stuck up and mean and whatever, then I guess we're just mean, stuck up, pretty bitches. Okay. Oh well, who cares? Don't care. Bye. So you need to surround yourself with people that uplift you instead of hating on you. Okay. People that are confident in themselves, regardless of how you look or what you have. Okay. You need to find people that are like, they just don't care about how you look or like what you have or whatever. They're still confident in themselves. Like, those type of people are very hard to find, but they're there. Like, they're very confident in themselves. So like, it doesn't matter what you achieve or what you have or how you look. They're still confident in themselves, and they can still cheer you on and uplift you because they're not insecure in themselves. Okay, those are the type of people that you need to have in your circle. Okay, not just anyone. That is not stuck up. That is smart. Okay, allowing toxic, jealous, evil people into your life to not come off as stuck up is not nice. It's idiotic. Okay, that's stupid. Okay, not setting boundaries and not standing up for yourself because you don't want to live up to that mean pretty girl stereotype does not make you a nice person. It is stupid. Okay, so vetting people and setting boundaries is needed in order to keep your confidence intact. Okay, 7 ways on how to be confident or remain confident as a pretty girl is you have to understand that you don't have to be perfect to be confident. Okay, you guys, I'm going to tell you a little secret. Okay, nobody on this planet really knows what they're doing for real. Like, I don't even know what I'm doing for real. Like, I just be here for real. Like, like, I'm really just here for real. Like, I'm really just winging it, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't work. Like, I'm just like, yeah, like, I'm okay. We're all just winging it. Okay, a lot of confidence comes from just faking it until you make it. Okay, you have to be kind of delusional a little bit to be confident. Like, there are leaders and CEOs that are not truly confident, but they pretend that they are, right? Because remember, this is not our first time. Like, because remember, guys, this is our first time being alive. It's everybody's first time being alive. So we're really all just winging it. Okay. Everybody has some type of insecurity or anxiety, right? It's just that they are brave enough to try, regardless of how anxious they are, regardless of whatever their insecurity is. Okay. Sometimes the best way to build confidence is to just act as if you already have it. Act like you are confident, even if you're not. Okay. I learned this from Rihanna. Like, she said one time, like, what is the secret to your confidence is that, just fake it till you make it. Okay. Sometimes you have to fake it till you make it, even if you're not confident. Okay. Nobody has the answers. We're all just kind of winging it a little bit. Okay. So stand tall, speak up, and engage with other people, even if you're feeling uncertain. Okay. You will find that your confidence grows as you step out of your comfort zone, because when you get, especially at jobs, like when you get up in that corporate ladder, when you climb that corporate ladder, the higher you go, you will realize like a lot of people in those positions are not that bright. They're not that smart. Okay. They just know how to play the game to get up there. Okay. So don't let people hold you back. Okay. You can make it. You can be confident, fake it till you make it until you're really confident. Okay. Confidence is a journey. Okay. Step out of your comfort zone. It's not, confidence is a journey, not a destination. Okay. It's about showing up, trying your best, and being open to learning and growing along the way. Okay. Everyone makes mistakes, and that's part of being human. Okay. Instead of striving for perfection, allow yourself to make errors and learn from your mistakes. Okay. That's how you become resilient and grow your confidence. Okay. So that's the end of the video, guys. I hope this video helped you guys on how to be confident or how to remain confident. And I just want to say this is off script, but you guys, if you're pretty, a lot of people like to tear you down. Like, I've been through a lot in my life, and I hate to say this being vulnerable on here, but I've gone through a lot in my life. And if you see me in person, you will never think I've gone through the things that I've gone through. Like, it just don't give that, because I really know how to put that shit on. Like, oh my God. No, because I really know how to put myself together. So you never think like, no, like I've gone through the things that I've gone through. And I've learned over time that a lot of people come into my life to try to tear me down. Like it's crazy. Like I look back on my life and it's like, oh my God. Like the only reason why she befriended me was to learn what makes me so fabulous and then try to destroy me once she found out. Like, because I've been nothing but good to people and all they've done is just try to destroy me. Like each time they want to destroy me for no reason. For no reason. It's just jealousy. It's envy. And I didn't realize like, what would they be jealous of? Why would like what's there to be jealous of? Because you guys, my life is not perfect. Like I deal with a lot of personal stuff. So my life is not perfect at all. And for me, it's like I couldn't fathom that people would be jealous of me because it's like, what is there to be jealous of? But guys, people can really be jealous of you and they want to tear you down. They want to ruin your future. They will sabotage you. They'll put you in certain things. It's just like people are very, very, very evil when they're jealous of you. So do not underestimate. Do not sit there and think like, oh, nobody's jealous of me. Like, what if he's jealous of me? People can be jealous of you for anything. Okay. So you need to protect yourself. You need to protect yourself. Okay. All right. So that's the end of the video, guys. Check out the Glow Getter Guide and the Trauma Dump Journal on Amazon. Thank you guys for watching. Like the video, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Glow Getters. Bye.